Hello guys, my name is Anna and I vlog daily from Ukraine since the start of the brutal Russian invasion. But you can easily recognize I'm not in Ukraine today. Behind me is European Commission and I'm in the heart of the European Union in Brussels, and it turns out not to be the best day to be here. I'm sure all of you heard there was a terrorist attack yesterday, and still the level of security is really high, and most importantly for me personally, the event we have come for is cancelled. So there are a couple of things that I want to share with you, because it's a very weird feeling when you come from a war-torn country into the heart of the European Union and you have to stay in your hotel because it's dangerous on the streets. And what we face in both situations is terrorism. It can be very different, but Russia acts just in a similar way. Once again, if you agree with me and you're new to the channel, please subscribe and help us share this message. First of all, I would like to say that I feel very sorry for the people and families. 2 people lost their lives in Brussels when they came to watch a football match, and football match is always something very happy and positive. And yesterday actually we saw lots and lots of people wearing their national flags, the flags of Sweden, everywhere. And we felt so nice about that because we share the colors. And by the way, my support and my understanding to all the subscribers from Sweden. And it is pure evil. Yesterday we came to Brussels and we were on our way to hotel, not expecting anything. And actually, when I learned from the news what happened, I googled, and on Google Maps I saw it was just 800 meters away from us, and we were on the street in that time. And this is a very ugly feeling when you realize no place on earth is safe when people choose such methods of communicating anything. Of course, in Ukraine we have the same, but just on a very higher level, because it's not war what Russia does in Ukraine. It's constant terrorist acts that they repeat on civilians, on schools, on hospitals, everywhere. Typically I vlog from Ukraine, but all of us in different corners of the world fight against global terrorism, and information is extremely important. So please subscribe, hit the bell button to receive updates, because YouTube supports entertainment content more, but to be able to consume entertainment content we have to survive, and to survive we have to stop this extremely negative tendency. We have come here with my team, well actually with my partner in crime and in cultural projects, Marta, and we were supposed to participate in grant holders meeting where different people come from different corners of the world, and today in the morning we learned that the event is cancelled. Honestly, I think it's a bit irresponsible, because so many people are already here and no instructions received, just like stay safe. And as brave Ukrainians, we decided that we will take a walk. I do understand it may be still dangerous, but from the news report, the terrorist is probably in hospital now, so it's very likely he was stopped by Brussels police. But in general, it brings a very bad feeling. Like there are lots of videos that fix this moment. It happened in 7 in the evening where so many people are around. Everything is fixed on video, and still they did not manage to catch him for almost a day, which is not very good. And also people everywhere, the hotel got closed, lots of things are closed, and people everywhere are talking about this, and I totally share their anxiety, the feelings that they have. But at the same time, being a Ukrainian, I realize that such things happen daily in my country, and this is such a tragedy, because this is not Ukrainian normal. This is not the way we should live in Belgium, in Ukraine. This goes against every law, against every logics. How vulnerable we are, because like one of the worst things, it's not, I don't know, you cannot say that war can be fair, But it's so unfair, because all the reasons that terrorists think are normal, they are total bullshit. I'm sorry for repeating this word, but definitely what Russia does in Ukraine, what these people do in Brussels and other corners of the world, it's not the way to achieve what you want. But a very dangerous tendency is that there are more and more terrorist attacks on different levels, and on the level of a person, on the level of organization, and on the level of the country, because Russia is a terrorist state. And I am very much afraid that our loyalty, if it's possible to say so, our gentle desire not to interfere, our desire to communicate kindly such messages will not work. So let me sum up. I am sitting here in the heart of the European Union. I believe that Ukraine belongs to the European Union. It was not easy to travel here, and of course I will buy myself waffles. Thank you for buying me coffees and supporting my waffle project. But I was traveling here to communicate with people, to do some networking, because I believe in it. It's extremely important to show Ukraine, to connect Ukraine. And it's not easy to travel from my country. It takes a lot of hours and a lot of stops. And here I am in Brussels, and Brussels is on the 4th level of security because of a stupid terrorist that took 2 lives, did not achieve anything, but just caused more pain and problems to the world. And I think it's a very symbolic place to promise each other that we have to be strong, we have to fight, we don't have to accept, discuss or express our concerns. It does not work like that. The terrorists that took lives of 2 Swedish people who peacefully came to watch a football match wearing their sweaters were killed, but now this terrorist is very likely in reanimation and not very likely to survive. And I think it's totally just. And I wish the same to President Putin, who is not a president but a global terrorist. Maybe I will also record a video on his trip to China. Let me know, would you like to see a video from Brussels? Now I have a lot of time to walk around, and as a Ukrainian I'm not afraid to walk around. So let me know, would you like to see one? And maybe I will upload it, yes, tomorrow. Once again, thank you for being friends, thank you for your support, buying me coffees and becoming my patrons. Introduce yourself to our website, all the links are below this video. Join me on Instagram, Threads and Twitter. I share a lot there, especially from my trips. To my subscribers from Belgium and Brussels, it's not my first time in your country and in your city, but you live in a very beautiful place. And guys, please be careful. I don't know, I don't find an explanation why such evil exists. But one thing that I can tell you for sure, as a Ukrainian, you cannot negotiate with terrorists, you cannot explain them something. Your countries open the doors to such people and they use them in a totally wrong way. We were totally friendly and normal with Russia. NATO was not a threat, but they started killing us early in the morning on the 24th of February. Such things must be punished. They cannot be forgiven or forgotten. They can be negotiated after 20 years of constant, work and reparations, and of course the collapse of totalitarian, authoritarian regime. Thank you once again, and Slava Ukraini from the heart of the European Union.